Now, time to say hello to Matt Porter from Matt Porter Web Design. You can find him at Innovation Martlesham on Adastral Park. He is the Mark Murphy Show's resident gadget man. And the gadget this week is too big. Too big to bring into the studio, but it is parked out at the back.
It is parked outside, yes.
The VW Golf GTE plug-in hybrid electric car. Now, more and more, I keep reading articles that in the not-too-distant future, if we want to drive in central London, central Birmingham, places like that, we may well have to have some kind of hybrid or electric vehicle.
It does look that way. From the cars that seem to be coming to market at the moment, it does seem that rather than just having hybrid, which means that the car's electric or the car's battery is charged by the petrol engine, there is this auxiliary charging method, which is this plug-in. So on the Golf, at the front VW badge that we're all used to seeing on the front of Volkswagen Golfs, if you push on that while it's unlocked, it pops open and there's a plug-in socket there. So not only is the range of these the electric motors in these cars being extended, they're also obviously auxiliary charged. So this particular car will do 30 miles per charge, which lots of people say, oh, that's not far enough. But apparently the average journey to a place of work by car in the UK is 9.9 miles. So actually, on average, it probably is far enough. And generally, you have charge points at your place of work or near your place of work anyway, so you can pull up there and plug your car in, and at the end of the day...
Are there really enough places?
They're certainly gathering, yeah.
Okay. And do you have to pay each time you fill it up with electricity?
At the moment, no.
No?
At the moment, no. Most of the schemes that are out there either are free to register and you get a card, or you pay £10 a year and get a card. It's likely in the future you will start to have to pay, but at the moment...
No one's going to give you free electricity forever, are they?
Tesla are. If you have a Tesla car, you have free electricity forever.
Yeah, but you're paying an awful lot of money for one of those, aren't you?
Exactly. But at the moment...
So you would never have to pay to fill it up?
At the moment, no.
No. Okay.
Yeah. So fueling wise, even if you charge it at home, you're still going to be getting 300 miles per gallon if you used electric only. So it's vastly cheaper to run if it was on electric only. This car is a sports hybrid, so it has standard hybrid mode, which is either battery save, which means that if you have 10 miles left on your battery, it will ensure that you always do until you get to the point where you want to go into electric only in the centre of a city, maybe in the future. Or you can have battery charge, so it will charge the battery, which is not a great way of charging the battery. It's fairly expensive as opposed to plugging it in. And there's also in this car GTE button, which turns it into a sort of fully fledged sports car. It's already got a 1.4 litre turbocharged engine on board. So what happens when you're in GTE mode is the car, the turbocharged engine and the electric motor work together, which gives it a combined output of about 200 brake horsepower. So it's fairly powerful.
So if you want to have yourself a sports car on the one hand, you've got it. And if you want to have yourself an electric car on the other hand for economy and stuff like that, you've got it.
It's kind of a, yeah.
Okay.
The car came to me with a full tank of petrol. I've driven it down to London and places like that, and started exhausting the fuel, and I switched it onto electric mode for 3 days. Didn't really use any petrol at all, so I retained that small amount of petrol that I had left for 3 days, although I've put some in now. It has another function on board. When you switch it to GTE, the engine note sound changes. You have this low growling noise. It sounds like a really meaty sports car. When you look into that closer, in fact what it's doing is it's synthesizing the sound of the engine into the cockpit, which is what the BMW i8 did as well.
Yeah, okay.
So it gives you that feeling that you've got this sort of nice powerful car, but in fact it's kind of fooling your ears slightly.
So there are a lot of these on the market, a lot of these electric and hybrid vehicles on the market now. Obviously, people are looking at what the future is going to be, and as I said, if you're going to go into some of these congestion zones in the future, these are the vehicles you may well have to drive. Are they still expensive, though, in comparison to a normal car?
They're roughly, this car is a GTE, it's roughly in the same price band as the GTI or GTD.
Right.
So they're pricey cars anyway, higher end. I think it's about £34,000 for this type of car. Although we've seen other cars, which I think the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV, that was exactly the same price as its equivalent diesel, and then you've got lower price. Other manufacturers are making substantially lower priced electric cars, so it is. Okay. It is affordable, I think. Yep. In that marketplace, it's about right.
I was talking to someone the other day who said, I would never drive an electric car. And I said, why not? He said, it's like driving a milk float. It's not, is it?
No. This car will get you to 85 miles an hour electric only, which is pretty good.
That's not a milk float then, is it really?
No, not really.
Okay. More details about this vehicle and other vehicles that Matt's looked at and other gadgets as well on thegadgetman.org.uk, thegadgetman.org.uk. And, maybe if you're in the market for a new vehicle, ask around and look at some of the alternative fuel choices that are about.
That's right. It's well worth trying them out. There are also diesel electric hybrids out there as well. So there's quite a large marketplace out there for hybrids and electric. It's well worth looking into.
OK, Matt, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Matt Porter from Matt Porter Web Design, based at Innovation Martlesham on Adastral Park. If you want to find him, thegadgetman.org.uk.